Okay, good morning, everybody. We're gonna open the meeting at 10:10 on November 19th, Westport Housing Authority. And just as a reminder again, we are being videotaped. So why don't we start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, roll call.
Tim Caton.
Here.
Elizabeth Collins. Pauline Brodeur.
Here.
Paul Stein.
Here.
Okay. Approval of the minutes of October 15, 2025.
Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, so moved. Approval of warrant number 16 in the amount of $51,273.73. Are we good with that? Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second? Second? Okay. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, so moved. Management agent report.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just a point of information to the board. The 2026 budget for the Westport Housing Authority has been approved by the state. So we got notification of that earlier in the week. So that's good news. You had approved it last month, and then it went in, and it didn't take too long. Normally, smaller housing authorities, it doesn't typically take very long to approve, and that was the case. The financials, and again, these are going to change. These are based upon last year's budget numbers, but we are having a very good year as far as rent collections are concerned. And rent collections are running well over budget, and expenses are running below budget. So we're in very good shape there, and our reserves are also quite strong at 63%. So there's no real issues on the horizon. I was talking just before the meeting started with the chair. He mentioned snow. That's the one factor that we really can't predict. We don't know if we're going to have a bad winter, if it's going to be a warm winter, or what. Obviously, if it's a snowy winter, there'll be a lot of maintenance overtime, because David will be here a lot more taking care of the snow. So can't really plan for that. We just have to let it unfold and see what happens. We've lucked out the past 3 or 4 winters. It's been relatively on the warm side. Maybe that'll happen again, maybe not. We're due to be hit, but you never know. Just in the way of a project update, the siding project, it was decided that we would not begin that project until the spring due to the colder temperatures now. However, the team decided that we would have the construction kickoff meeting tomorrow. So that'll be tomorrow at 10 o'clock, where we'll go through the team, we'll set the expectations, and then probably in April or so, once the weather starts to warm up, we'll go to work on the painting job there and the siding. So that's something to look forward to. The work order report, as an FYI, is in your board packet. Again, that's just to show you what sort of things David works on day to day. I get a lot of compliments about Dave.
Yeah.
Still do. That's the one constant every month I get. I get a lot of people that say he works hard, he gets the job done. So we're very, very happy to have him. As far as vacancies are concerned, we're holding steady with the one vacant. We did show the unit to a prospective couple yesterday, and early indications are not gonna take it because of the size of the unit. So again, this would be at least the second or third individual that we've shown the unit to that has decided that they would not take it. We did give them until tomorrow to inform us officially, but if I were a betting man, I would bet that they wouldn't take it. But we'll see what happens. You know, there's a lot of people on the list. There's a lot of people who want housing. So we'll eventually find somebody that says, yes, I'll take it. So that's the vacancy. On the last page of your board packet, page 22, I just wanted to bring to your attention what we are planning to do, at least on a temporary basis. I'm proposing a slight modification to the office hours. And this is due to a request that was made by our administrative person in the office. Our administrative person in the office has some mobility issues, and it's difficult for her to get around. So what she asked, if we would be so inclined, is if she could work 2 days a week instead of 3 days a week, at least for the winter. And I personally don't have a problem with that. We did an analysis, kind of like a loose analysis of the foot traffic coming into the office, the phone call, the times that the phone actually rings, and at least the times that I cover the office, and I'm not exaggerating, I will sometimes cover on Wednesdays. The phone might ring twice in the office. We have an answering service, so if anybody calls with a question on an application, or if it's a maintenance emergency call, it'll go through to the answering service. The answering service, if it's maintenance related, will call David, and David will go out to the unit. So we have that part covered. So right now, we have the office open Monday through Thursday, 9:30 to 1:30. Going forward, beginning in January, possibly earlier depending on the weather, I'd like to modify that to Tuesday to Thursday, 9:30 to 1:30. I think it's more than doable. As I mentioned in my short narrative there, I'm in frequent contact with the resident board member. If there's anything, percolating as far as residents are concerned, I'm usually able to, address it right away. A lot of our residents have my email address, so they're not shy about emailing me. I usually will try to get back to folks as soon as possible. And of course, I can always be reached at the Attleboro office too, or on my cell phone. I'm, always reachable.
Emailing you than calling you. You get back quicker by email than you.
Well, that's usually because if I'm in the car or.
As long as you respond, it's good.
Right, exactly. And I know you've emailed me before too,
Yeah.
which is good. So if the board doesn't have any objection to accommodate our administrative person, I'd like to make those changes. I'm willing to make it temporary in the event that we're finding that for some reason we get bombarded with stuff on Mondays, which has not been the case. So if it's acceptable to the board, I'd like to try that for the winter at least.
Paul, is that your email at the bottom of the paper?
Yes,
EMD at Attleboro Housing?
correct, yep.
Okay.
Based on your recommendations and your suggestions,
Yeah.
unless it becomes an issue, like you said, I don't have a problem with it. Do you need that in the form of a motion?
I mean, if you, I don't need a motion, I just need agreement from you. that
I'm
that's
good with
okay.
that?
Yes.
You good with that, Paul?
I am good, and I'm sure we'll get a report, in January, at the meeting in January to see how it's going.
Right, well, right now, we're gonna start it in January.
Okay,
But if if we get hit with snow next month,
yeah.
we may start it earlier, depending. But she agreed to,
I will expect you to keep us
Sure.
posted on how it.
Okay.
And if any of the tenants have any effects or feel effects of that, of course, we would want to know that right away.
I just
My,
wanted
my,
to
my,
get that around.
my sources tell me that we're gonna have a light snow winter,
A light snow?
light snow.
I hope
You
you're right.
you must be talking to a person I need to talk to, if you can get that information. That's pretty good, Paul. That's really good. I'm impressed.
Well, I'm supposedly descended from Aaron, brother of Moses, so,
All right.
let's see, 11, 8.
When I go to church on Sundays, I don't get tapped and told
No,
that kind of
well,
information.
I'm not sure if that's true, but,
You know,
I know,
I'm fearful of the snow because of the cold weather early.
Yeah.
no, I don't get any,
Gotta check the Old Farmer's Almanac or something.
That's right.
I don't have any old business unless the
Okay.
board does.
Okay.
The only thing under new business, I was talking to the chair earlier, I don't know if we will have a need for a December meeting. But what I'll do, the closer we get to that time frame, I'll email the board if I have anything that that's pressing that needs to be addressed. We can do
Sure.
that.
Okay, commissioners' comments?
I have one topic. When I left the meeting last month, I noticed that the sign out front looks like it's had better days. And I looked into what, might be done about doing something nicer for the authority. I talked to the signature sign people. They did the work for us on the other matter. And they told me, I showed them pictures of it, and they showed me and they said, how did they get that sign shouldn't be there. It's on either a Verizon or an Eversource,
It's not a sign,
Box.
it's printed.
but it must have been there for years.
It's on the door, it's
It was,
It's
printed.
on the
probably
door.
there when they put.
Yeah.
So they were very surprised because they've just done something for one of the schools and were told by Verizon to stay away from their box. But I think the best solution would be to find something, to make a new thing that replaces what's there.
I
I
agree.
mentioned that at one of the meetings, and then they took that white sign
The
down
other,
there.
if
That
that
would be
isn't,
perfect.
and that may call for getting permission from whoever owns that utility box for us to
Right?
It's
for
Verizon.
us
Yeah.
to change it. I had, this is the kind of thing I think we could probably do. And this is just one idea.
I like that. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So I gave that to signature signs,
Okay.
and they, I thought that Doreen was gonna come by, she was gonna stop at the post office yesterday and look at the situation. I haven't heard back from her. I'm happy to continue to follow up, but I
If
think.
you want to put me, if you're emailing them,
Yeah.
if you want to CC me on those
Yeah,
emails.
I think at some
or-
point you need to be plugged in because we may need to do some research with Verizon or, I don't know if you know or David would know whose box it is that the sign is on now.
It's Verizon.
It's Verizon.
It's all wires in there. They
Yeah.
come, they open
But
that door. It's a
they
door,
can
it's not
open,
a
they
sign.
open and
But it's
close
not a
it.
sign, it's printed on that door. That's a metal door.
Yeah, well, it looks like there's something
It's a
attached
panel. It's
to
a
something.
panel.
Right.
They open up the panel, but
Did they, is it screwed into
the
the?
name of this place is on the
It's
panel.
a box with wires in it.
I
from all
know,
the
but it's probably
phones.
in it, I'm just wondering, how is that sign
It's
attached?
printed on.
Right
That's why
on
it's
the
wearing
box?
off. Yeah.
Oh, it's on the
Yeah,
box.
yeah, yeah.
They can get that.
But
Well-
anyway, we,
So why,
so
so
maybe
can
we
you
take a
get,
look at it before.
can you
Yeah,
reach
of course.
Verizon to have them take that off?
They-
Can you read
Paint it.
Verizon to take
I
that
think,
out?
I think we could,
They can
I think
paint
we
over
would
it.
have to get Verizon in
Yeah.
on the loop
Yeah.
because it's their box.
Right,
And
and then,
They-
you know, put
they-
a sign,
they
put
say
our
they-
sign up first before they take.
they seem to be, yeah, well, we'll get the solution, but I think we need to make sure we know what Verizon's willing to let us.
I'm
do.
sure they would want to
I
take it
mean,
off.
you know, it
I'm
just,
sure they
is,
would.
you know, 'cause the rest of the development is just in such tip-top shape, or
Yeah.
at least appearance-wise.
Yeah, we have to improve on the sign.
And,
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah,
You know, so, I mean, there may be an alternative, and I have no idea what we're talking about in terms of the cost, and maybe we can find a donor or somebody to,
I don't think it's gonna be all that cost prohibitive, to be
Yeah.
frank with you.
you know.
I think it'll be
Well,
very doable.
We'll talk after the meeting, maybe take a look at that and then see what, I'll follow up with the sign people and.
Follow up with them,
And I'll email,
see if they can come out and look around
yeah.
to, you know, find a spot.
Do
for
you
the
wanna
sign.
make an appointment with them to?
I could.
To when they come out?
Sure, I'm sure they have a website, right?
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
I'll look them up on the web,
okay,
I'll call them, I'll say that they were speaking with you, and we'll take it from there.
okay, that sounds good.
Good.
okay. Any other commissioners' comments? There are
Happy
none.
Thanksgiving, everyone.
Excuse me, that's
I
right.
said happy Thanksgiving.
Okay. I agree with that. Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving, and if we don't have a meeting next month, Merry Christmas. Okay. Tenant comments. That's me.
That's you. I thought I turned that off.
Yeah, I thought I did.
I'm gonna wait till it's adjourned.
Any tenant comments? Okay, go ahead.
In case of an emergency, you have a gas main switch in every building. Who is authorized to turn that on and off?
Good question.
I would think the gas
The
company.
fire department.
The fire department.
Yeah,
Not the
it
tenant.
would be the purview of the gas company, Alex,
Yeah.
I believe.
Nothing to do with maintenance or an employee in the mass
No.
housing.
No, we don't play around with gas lines.
Well, there might be a time when it has to be shut off,
Okay.
emergency. What would you do, call the gas company and they would come down?
They would come out on an emergency.
12 o'clock at night?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
yep.
Okay.
Next question.
All right, about that sign, there was a nice white sign, Lucia had put it up, and it was painted white. It's similar to the ones, if you look at other housing authorities, they have the wooden ones. Sometimes it's like laminated, not laminated. You know, it's shiny, it looks nice, it's country looking. Well, that white sign was supposed to be for something, and nobody ever used it for anything. And I suggested a long time ago, put Greenwood Terrace on there, and the address on that white sign. It was facing Route 6 as you come in, you could see it.
It was just a
The
blank.
sign was taken down, it's a wood,
It's just,
Dave made it, Dave made it.
it's just a blank wood panel.
Yeah.
Okay, it was
If there
supposed
is-
to put like Christmas, are you listening? Hello?
No.
Okay, he's not listening.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm listening to you.
I know, but, okay, so instead of spending money on additional, stuff to put there, use that when you go to see it. When you guys go out there to see it, you'll see it's already there. Is she
I didn't
listening to
notice
me?
there's one that it's out there.
Yeah, yeah, when you and Paul go out there to take a look at what's out there, it's already there.
No, the sign's gone.
No, the sign's gone,
Yeah.
but the pole is there.
Oh, okay.
So instead of going and spending money on another pole, use that pole to put your sign on there. You got it?
Yep.
Okay.
But Dave made that sign,
But,
and it was big enough, it was about this wide. Remember that white sign that was, when you come in? It was about that wide, and you could fit Greenwood Terrace, the address.
I'll talk to
Nobody
you.
listens to me.
see if we still have
We
it.
still have it, yeah.
It's off.
Before you know it, the sign was taken
I'll
off.
speak to David about that and find out maybe it's still around,
Okay.
okay?
Well, it's just blank now.
Right.
It's just a blank, anything you
But
can put
it-
anything.
Yeah, it's white, it's white.
Well, yeah, I mean,
which is good if you put black print on it.
I'm just saying, instead of spending another money on a pole, we
Yeah.
have to hold it.
Exactly, it's two poles.
But if it's,
Yeah, it's it, it's it.
Okay, any other questions? Comments?
Yeah, I'm sorry. You had mentioned something about the weather, the snowing and plowing and stuff like that. Okay, and she already mentioned at a previous meeting about getting the, prisoners down here to do the, you know, the sidewalks and the driveway.
Mhm.
All you have to do is call the Travis office and make that arrangement.
Correct.
Previous directors before you had done it already, I think Christine started that
Mhm.
when she was director,
Right,
and Lucia just continued it.
right.
But, yeah, that's easy. I
Right,
mean, if you
right,
just
that's-
make the arrangement.
That, you know, that's
Yeah,
something,
just-
you know, depending on the extent of the storm.
Right.
You know, it's something we can certainly do. The only drawback to that, I think, would be that, you know, you can't really, you know, we don't know when it's going to snow.
Yeah.
So if it,
Well,
you
it
know,
doesn't matter, you don't have to know when it snows. The arrangement's already made so that if it does snow,
Right.
and it is
Okay.
out of control, then they can come down and just clean it up.
okay,
It'll already be there in place.
Paul, you know the sheriff.
I do,
He's a good guy.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
a really good guy.
He is, yes, yes,
There you go.
yeah.
yeah, I mean, yeah, we just sort of make a general agreement that when you get 2 inches of snow or more than so much snow,
Show up.
that they'll deploy
Right.
some people over here.
Okay,
Yep.
And
But
then
the
I believe you gotta
arrangement would
feed him or
already be
something like that, or
Yeah.
you feed him or give him coffee or hot chocolate or whatever it is.
Correct.
Pardon?
Pardon.
Give them a
Oh,
pardon.
that's called Trump to do that, he gets pardons out like it's candy. I'm sorry about that.
yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, it's still about the snow. Last year, I used to help, Pauline knows, I used to help clean Leo's car off and George's car and my car. I was energetic then. Now I'm not. And last year, when I was just cleaning in between the two cars, I fell. It was a big mound of snow. I couldn't get up. Thank God Cindy was out there. She helped me get up. But when you think about it, there's some people that have people that can clean their cars off, family or friends. I don't have that here. So where I was the one that was doing everything before, I can't do it anymore. And I don't have anybody that's gonna do it for me. So it would be nice if somebody could come and,
You know what, Cheryl, we used to have a way where this side was taken care of as well as this side,
yeah,
and that stopped.
Dave.
When you told me not to flick snow in your path and everything, you stopped people from doing that. People over here used to park in the back,
no, I know.
and, let me finish, please.
I already know.
Let me
And
finish,
everybody would
please.
move their cars.
Would move
I
their
know.
cars.
Dave was in charge of that.
Right,
The first year I was here.
Right.
Because I didn't know what was going on. He made everybody go around in a circle and they cleaned all those cars back there.
that's right,
So
because
why
we're
can't you
parking
be
back,
organized like that
excuse me,
again?
we're parking facing in. So you said last year that we only had to do the back, only one end of it. That's not true, because that snow that we're putting in the middle, it melts during the day when the sun's out, and it freezes at night. It's like a sheet of ice we're walking
Yeah, but
on.
it's not being plowed in. This is a plow, I got a picture of it on my phone, I'll bring it next time. I got a picture of it. The way that plow driver did the thing last year, oh my God. There was this much snow in front of my car and in the back of my car.
But that's not
No,
up to
that's
you or
different.
anybody else
You got
to
two
tell us.
cars that are almost
That's
touching
not
one
up to
another.
you or
got a-
anybody
I'm
else.
talking, I'm talking.
How the
You got a
plow-
little bit
how
of
the plow
snow in
driver-
between the two cars. So, no, it's totally
And
different
nobody
over there.
here is
Nobody.
allowed, should be telling the plow driver where to plow and how to plow. Tenant shouldn't do that.
No, they shouldn't. You're
Agreed.
absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Agreed.
They shouldn't. But the point I'm making is, that's totally different than what we go through over here. And I got pictures to prove it. But if it was organized, like when Dave did it, the first year I was here, everybody moved their car. What's his name? Greg will tell you. He told me, he said, oh, we're gonna be organized through Dave. And it was perfect.
I know, I've been here.
It was
I can
perfect.
talk to Dave about, we can strategize it, it's not.
Problem is, you
Yeah.
don't know when the plow's gonna come, that's number one. Number two, it could be 2 o'clock in the morning, nobody's up to move their car. You know what I'm
Well, you
saying?
can't control that.
Right.
You can't control
No, you
that.
can't.
Do it like whenever there's a parking ban or something, well, that's in the city, but,
Yeah, right, yeah, something Westport.
Paul,
Yeah.
what's that parking ban? Because,
I'm a city girl, so.
We're out in farmers country here, park in the cornfields.
Yeah.
Okay? Anything else? Good? Good? Everybody's good? Okay, can I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? So moved. Have a good holiday.
Happy Thanksgiving.